life. But Jem's side of the bed is always empty now, as it's been for almost 2 years. The rest of the world moved on from the Steeple 10 shooting, ever more numb to the news of similar events, out of sympathy for nameless strangers who meet the same tragic end. But I can't seem to move on. I had someone in the crowd that night who had a name, who was dearly loved. Those of us who survived are the walking wounded, or the walking dead. And some of us, even if we never set foot in the club that night, are still somehow there, facing the spray of Willems's fury with our lost loved ones, and uselessly wishing that everything could have turned out differently. Chapter 1. Bryn. Present day. Bryn, any chance you'll be able to complete the website by today? Was hoping to go live this weekend. Please advise. Stu. I stare at the email over the rim of my coffee cup, rolling my eyes. When I quoted Stu, of Stu's Pools, a price of $1,200 to build his website, I was clear that it would take up to 3 weeks to complete. It's been 10 days, and he's already bothering me to finish? I hate people, I tell Milo, my 4-year-old Siamese cat. Purring, he paces back and forth on my desk, between my forearms and the warm keyboard, before falling dramatically atop it. The screen quickly starts to fill with line after line of question marks. I can't work if you stay there, I say, taking another sip of coffee. Meow, he answers, licking his paw. Oh well, too bad for you. Milo has always been chatty. It was the reason that Jem chose him for me from all of the other kittens in the pet store that day. Now you'll have someone to keep you company while you work, he said, handing the cashier his credit card. I don't need anyone to keep me company, I pointed out. I like working alone. Besides, litter boxes aren't my gig. I'll keep it clean, Jem promised. I don't want the responsibility of a cat, I insisted, whining a little. Just let him be your friend. I'll care for him, he said, his New England accent strong on the word care, which sounded more like Kea. In the end, that's what had swayed me, the way his sweet lips said care. It made my toes curl. I'd always had a thing for accents, and as a born and bred San Franciscan, I'd fallen for his at the first hello. Jeremiah Benton was from Bangor, Maine, a place so far from the Bay Area it may have well been a different country altogether. What are you drinking? I asked him the first time I ever saw him. I was working behind the bar, blown away by the aqua blue of his eyes when he looked up at me, and determined to be nonchalant about how insanely, ruggedly hot he was. Whatever you have on tap there. Thea. Thea? I repeated, raising an eyebrow, my lips quirking up. Did you lose an ah? He asked, grinning at me through a scruffy beard. I think you did, I teased, pulling him a pint of Go West IPA. He chugged down half the beer and swiped at his beard before speaking again, those aqua eyes darkening just a touch as they captured mine. Sweet girl, I'll wager I'm gonna lose more than just an ah to you by the time this is over. Just like that, I was a goner. He told me he'd just spent a month hiking in the Sierra National Forest on assignment for Backpacker magazine. I told him I'd never been on a hike in my entire life. He called me a city slicker and asked me when I was free to take one. I had never dated a customer before that day, despite many offers, but I told him I was free the following Saturday. He lost an R. I lost my heart. Meow? Asks Milo, pausing in his bath, his blue eyes demanding I return to the present day, which, unfortunately, includes building a website for Stu's Pools. I push Milo gently off the keyboard.